Hi everyone, it's Justin here, Voices for Voices, brought to you by Voices for Voices Audio. Thank you for joining us on this episode of the show. Thank you for watching, listening, whether you're here in the United States or abroad across our great planet Earth. Thank you for joining us. Give us a big thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, share, and that would be extra helpful to us towards reaching our goal of reaching and helping at least 3 billion people over the course of my lifetime and beyond. Also, if you can follow us on our social media channels, those would also be very helpful. You can find Voices for Voices everywhere. Thank you for all past guests, all guests that we will have in the future as well. We have a jam-packed period of time, I'll call it, where it's going to be exciting. It already is, uh, and that's about all I can. That's all I can say about that. Uh, let's jump right in. Okay, so. When I first came out of, I guess, my mental health crisis, 2017, there was a period of time where, well, let me back up. There's a period of time prior to 2017 where I didn't go to a dentist to, get my teeth cleaned and just general maintenance. And for that matter, brushing my teeth. I had, and I still battle major depression, but I think a lot worse, a little worse. I don't know. Uh, all I know is once I, got out of the mental health valley that I was in, there's a period of time when I decided to go and seek dental treatment. And I didn't realize what was going to be the case. Well, uh, there's at least 22 fillings of my teeth, one or two crowns, and that was just to get back to, I guess, like level. I, I don't know what type of word to use, but uh, get back to level, uh, meaning not great, not great. We had all the fillings taken care of. I still had crooked teeth at the bottom. Right now, I don't. Uh, that that was many years after, because I ended up getting braces for the third time in my lifetime. And I've spoken about this on other shows, but what I want to really just get into is today I went and had a filling refilled, I guess. I guess it's like I'm refilling my gas tank or refilling the charge on my phone. So I had cracked one, and so it needed fixed. And so today I got it fixed. It's just one, thank goodness, so far. And what what they did, at least with my with this filling, yeah, they use some kind of numbing agent, Novocaine, or maybe there's another cooler name that's out there. Uh, so when they're drilling and all that it doesn't hurt and it's not as noticeable. can feel the vibration of the tool. But yeah, so went and got the one filling that I needed refilled earlier today, and I'm glad I did it. I'm glad it's done. It's not fun. I guess I had so many cavities and crowns that I that today went so fast because I was expecting some long drawn out process. The hardest part was keeping my mouth open because the filling is way in the back. So that was kind of my morning and really here into the afternoon until the numbness is now starting to wear off. So I know there's going to be some soreness and some um, sensitivity to, hot and cool foods for a while. I don't know when it was. I don't know which filling it was or if it was a crown. I just remember there was one specific time when I had some dental work done where it took a couple months, it felt like, for the sensitivity to hot and cold. I still have a little bit of sensitivity to hot and cold anyways. Like I'm one of those people where I I wait for my food to cool down. Uh, not so it's ice cold or anything. Uh, but some people, when the food's done, it comes out, they'll just start digging right in. And I guess it depends on what we're eating and how hot it comes out. But I already have that sensitivity, and I don't need a filling or a crown to tell me that. Uh, I just have that, and that's part of the where I'm at on the autism spectrum of you know different changes in temperature, lights, shining, uh, sounds, real loud, real unloud. Uh, did I say real unloud? I think I just did. Yeah. I think I'm still feeling uh, a little bit of the after effects of having the Novocaine wearing off on me. So, but anyways, I got it done, and so that was something that I wasn't looking forward to, but it's done. It's it's done. So always glad to have dental work finished, not the dreaded, oh my gosh, it's coming up tomorrow or next week or next month or uh, in 6 months. Uh, I like probably a lot of you out there. I don't know a whole lot of people that enjoy. Uh, I mean, if I'm just getting a regular checkup, usually with no cavities, no crowns needed, it's usually not that bad. Uh, but yeah, so I'm glad that's done. So it's been a couple days since we have uh, had an episode out, and mental health wise, it's been a little bit of everything. Some ups, some downs, some side to side, and just glad to be back with everyone. Thanks again for watching and listening. It's so cool to watch the numbers of downloads and views just go up. And we had we had 3 record months in the last 6 months, the last 5 months. And this month we're halfway through as we're filming this. We're halfway through the month, and we are, I think, 12, 12 downloads on the audio, and then we tie that third record. So uh, we may be replacing the third with another third. So it's exciting to see that. And when we talk about our shows and talk about our guests and all these different topics, we're always looking for some kind of validation. And and we know we don't hear all the feedback. We see some of it, not a lot of it, because right, it takes energy to send feedback. But when we get feedback, it's good. And so when we look at the numbers that we do get, there's a lot of numbers. I would say if I were to guess, I would guess well over 50% of our analytics that show us all the downloads, all the views, we don't see. Whether it's a government, an intelligence agency, military, uh, privacy settings, uh, private servers. There's so much that's private now, and that's okay. So when we do see the numbers in the analytics go uh, up towards the sky, that to me, and I've said this a lot, and I'm gonna say it again because it's so true. Any of you that have shows out there, podcasts, whatever you name them, when we see those numbers go up, it's like, oh, okay, we're reaching a lot of people. And so if we're reaching a lot of people with what we can see, then that means that the number of downloads and views can only be higher. And so that's very exciting for us to know that. Uh, I also got, I guess, my hair trimmed since the last time. So I kind of was going for the longer look, and it's longer, I guess. I'm trying to get rid of this gray, but I don't think it's gonna happen unless I dye my hair. And I have sensitivities to a lot of things, and depending on what kind of coloring product that I have, uh, we'll see. We'll see when I do, when I get brave enough to do it. Uh, growing up, it was the frosted tips was what was going on. So I gotta find a picture from uh way back when and to show you like it was like legit frosted tips. I had probably 3 kinds of different gel, and then you couldn't just I couldn't just stop with the gel. there was also it was like a I'm gonna call it like a shiner, but it made my hair shiny. Like I guess so throughout the day it would look like I just took a shower. Uh yeah, so we're getting this, some different topics. Uh but yeah, so haircut, got the dental work done. Um a lot of exciting stuff with voices that not able to share at this point. And it kind of goes with that whole, and I'm a bad person at keeping secrets. So the fact that I'm not sharing is is extremely meaningful. 'Cause it's hard. I don't know. I, when if it's somebody's birthday in our family, or a special time, I have a hard time not telling them before. Like, I know your birthday's in a week, or usually I know your birthday's in a day, or something like that. And I didn't want to tell you, but I can't help it because it's in this bag I'm holding, and I'll just share it right now. So the fact that I'm not sharing is, I think, I think it's meaningful. What I don't think I know it's meaningful because when you have a lot of moving parts, a lot of things going on, it's easy to slip up. But then, and then you look at what sharing information, at this point would do. Doesn't really, wouldn't really, it wouldn't be a surprise, right? Wouldn't be a surprise if I just got on the show and just started sharing everything that's going on. So I guess I'm advancing and learning, continuous learning, I guess is the way to say it. Uh, but very excited. And to the people that say, "Well, you don't look excited," I'm very excited. Very excited. It's uh it's amazing. It's amazing what God has put together for all of us. All of us. We don't know we don't know what the world holds for us. We don't know what God's plans are for us. Kind of going back to I don't do well with secrets. Uh God holds if you're a believer, you don't have to be, but if you are, God holds the eternal secrets. I don't know, maybe some of the things, uh maybe I'll unexpectedly pass. Uh, and so maybe that's why it's like, okay, Justin, you probably shouldn't share. Not only that, but there's actually, it would be a minute for. which would mean it would be a while before or it would take a minute, it'd take some time to actually go through a lot of these. I don't know. I just got back. It's tax day here in the United States, so uh, don't like having to uh, have our puppy Lucy in her kennel, and so of course when I got back, she was all over. She was just hopping and hopping, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I didn't want to do that, but I can't take you in where the tax is. Where we gotta handle that at. And maybe I could. Uh, I I was in such a hurry. I didn't look to see if there were any signs. Uh, and she's not a. I I feel like she's a support animal for me. Uh, but she's like this. She's like very tiny, and and so I not the a support animal, or maybe a support animal has to be a certain type of dog. I don't know. But it's always nice when we're able to travel and go places so she can hang out on the ride, and then when we get to where we're going, it's a lot of fun. Uh, Again, haven't been a pet owner. It's a learning process, that's for sure. That's for sure. But yeah, I mean the mental health, I mean, is all over the place, like taxes, get my hair done, hair trimmed. I think they took off a little bit too much, but I I utilize that as like a form of self-care. Uh, and so I was like, I think I'm just gonna. The idea was just to get it trimmed like around the ears a little bit, and then the back and the sides, uh, and then just take just the tiniest amount, to get those ends freshened up. And it got freshened up all right. So uh, once it's trimmed, I mean it's it's trimmed. I guess it'd be pretty obvious if I had hair extensions. So we're not gonna do that. And then yeah, the dental works just I'll say yeah, necessary evil. Like yeah, either if you're able to do it, to get it done, or not. Uh, so I was able to just get some basic things done. I kind of feel like I'm doing an episode of the Kardashians where yeah, I'm not walking anywhere or going anywhere, but I'm just sharing like what I've done, and so I kind of feel like a Kardashian for a little bit. So maybe we'll get those billion followers, those 3 billion followers, likes. It could be. We never know. And I guess that's the main thing to take out of this, I guess, word salad, I guess I would say. I don't think it's a word salad in the sense of what people we're talking about a certain political figure. Uh, I just talked about a bunch of different topics, and I feel like that's what the Kardashians do. They're just like, oh, I want to get my nails done. Okay, well, I want to get my hair done. Oh, I want to get my teeth whitened, but I just brushed them with whitening toothpaste, and I went and got my cavity filled. But all that takes a toll, and I think sometimes, at least mentally for me, I hmm, I spend a lot of mental capacity before I even do something. So I have like, that being nervous and anxious and stress before I even do something, before I even go to the dentist. You heard me say that I didn't feel like it was that bad, all considering all the dental work I've had done over the years. And so I'm like, I don't want to go, I don't want to go, I don't want to go. And then I go, and then I'm like, all right, that's it. And then I was just waiting for the side of my face to stop being numb. I guess I need to think about that when I get my hair trimmed. Of oh my God, I know they're gonna take off too much, and I don't want them to, and I don't, oh, and they did. Or it might be they trim so little, and then I'm like, can you just take a little bit more off? And then the barbers, beauticians, get my hair cut. Might not be after that first one. Then like it might be like, all right, this looks good, but can we just do just a little bit more? And they could say, oh, sure, yeah, no, yeah, just a little bit more. And then it's that second round where they interpret that as like, oh, okay, well, no, yeah, I'll just take a little bit more. And then instead of it being like here or so, here, let me go here. Like here, we've gone we've gone up a lot more than I expected. What are you gonna do? Again, I mean, I guess I could wear extensions. No, I'm not gonna do that. Or I'm just gonna wait till it grows back, and then I'm gonna figure out when I'm gonna go after this gray with my hair dye. And 44, getting old. Telling you, the back really. Oh, the lower back in the morning really gets me, let me tell you. It's like I turn on one side, then I turn on the other, and then I lay on my back, and then when it's time to actually not time to wake up, where I'm trying to sleep in a few extra minutes, and my alarm clock's not going off, not ringing yet, then my back's like, Justin, wake up. This is your back calling. This is your back wake up call. And then I just get up most times after that because it just gets more and more sore. So then I just literally roll out of bed and try to get up without having Lucy hop on me when I'm getting up. But somehow she always gets, she's making me have like, uh, yeah, she's looking at me and then it's like she's playing and she wants her belly rubbed and it's, it's fun, except for the fact when I'm sleeping, I'm like, I just want a couple more minutes of sleep. Why is my back doing this to me? And then here she's got like a little bell. She has a little bell, and it's like a little jingle bell, and so it like jingles, and so we know where she's at, which is actually a good thing because it's easier for us to know like, oh, uh, Lucy is over in maybe one of the other rooms, or she's right above me right now, or she's right below me right now, or she's getting something to eat in her food bowl, or she's getting a drink of water in her water bowl. Um, and so that's helpful to have an idea instead of being surprised because I'm not a big fan of surprises, and I guess because I tell all the surprises most of the time. Others, even if they like surprises, usually I'm telling them the surprise before I'm supposed to. So I guess that's a flaw for me. But eh, it's all in good fun and uh it's uh it's uh it's fun, I guess. I don't know what it's like on the other end of, man, Justin always tells me the surprise. Um, I mean, I guess the older I get, the less surprises there are usually. If there's something that we need, we usually get when we need it, which might not always be around a birthday or another holiday. And and so a lot of times I'll just ask for practical things because that's what I spend more of my time with that than hobby type things that when I was younger or clothing or all kinds of things that uh, yeah, that I would ask for. You know, now it's something practical like, oh my goodness, I don't know, something that would help make the yard work go quicker. Uh, you know, a spreader, which we have, you know, for fertilizer and that. Um, People were like, "Oh, like you're asking for that?" It's like, well, that it's something that's practical, something we're gonna need. I I could ask for something that's just gonna sit around, which is what I used to do. I haven't 100% not done that in my later years here, but I've done it a lot less. Let me put it that way. I think that's the best way to put it. So, thank you for joining me for this episode of the Voices for Voices TV show and podcast, now brought to you by Voices for Voices Audio. We're so happy you're with us. Give us the big thumbs up, like, follow, subscribe, share, repost, maybe reach out to 25 or 50 of your contacts in your telephone and let them know about the Voices for Voices TV show and podcast. We love you. We're thinking about you. Thank you for the love and support. And it's been Justin as your host on this particular episode of the show. So we'll see you on the next episode. Take care, everybody.